All right, welcome to the R&R Network. I'm Roger&Risa's at work. I'm not working today. I'm actually off complete. No, that's not true. I got a lesson later on. I take it back. Oh well. Anyways, we're starting a new series. Guess what it's called? I've used this moniker before, but it just keeps popping up. It keeps popping up. It keeps popping up. So we're gonna do something called the Asian Rock Says because I'm the Asian Rock, right? And what we're gonna do with the Asian Rock Says is we're gonna answer questions that are asked in videos or live streams or whatever. And I'm gonna answer a question or more, and that's it. It's gonna be what I say, and what I say goes. So just kidding. Anyways, we're just gonna do questions that I get a lot, and yeah, so let's get started. I'll be right back. All right, so I've kind of found a little hidden spot out of the way around the house so I could get some privacy, or maybe not. Something's going on over there. All right, so let's get back into it. So part of the Asian Rock Says we're gonna answer some questions, and the first question that I want to answer is, which I got today, Dwyane question mark. No, I'm not Dwayne Johnson, okay? I look like him, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I get that question a lot, I guess, because I'm at the gym always working out on the cardio when I do the live streams, and people always ask Dwayne. The bald head, I guess, is that why I look like Dwayne? I don't know. But the muscles, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not Dwayne. So that's one of the big questions I get. But to be honest, that's one of my inspirations. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is an inspiration for me. A lot of things he does just kind of like it rolls with me. It goes with me. We have the same thinking, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So I've seen a few interviews where he's kind of really determined. Let's see, how can I explain this? So number one, he's a neat freak like me. When he gets stressed out, he likes cleaning. It relaxes him, he says, and the same thing with me. He's also very humble. From what I get, like, this is what I see on TV. I don't know if it's real or not, to be honest, but I got a feeling some of it's real, right? I got a feeling he really is humble. He started from, like he said, really poor, and I didn't start off really poor, but I try to stay humble. I know I'm not a smart man. I know a lot of things. I'm not the greatest. I just try to do my thing, and so I try to stay humble. But yeah, every once in a while we get big heads. We all do. We think we're better than we are, but we're not. And but I try to stay grounded. That's what I'm trying to say. So so that's one of the things that kind of what am I trying to say? What word am I looking for? That kind of vibe with me. There we go. It vibes with me. So being humble, I think, is really important in life. Let me sit down. I'm getting tired. We better not. The sun's bad. The lighting's bad. But yeah, one of the things is just staying humble. You don't know it all. You don't know things, and you should always keep an open mind. And you're not bigger than you really are, even though you want to be. Some people always try to brag and say, I'm good, I'm great, I'm this, I'm that, and I know I'm not. We got people coming in, so we're gonna cut for now. I'll be back, I think. No, we're good. But yeah, I try to stay humble, as much as possible. Of course, we get arrogant, so that's one thing. Another thing that sticks with me is the weight training. I like the weight training. I like lifting heavy things now a lot more than before. At first, I used to just like lifting weights, and now I like lifting, as much as I can, as hard as I can, and I go hard all the way. As much as I can. Like I said, I keep repeating myself, but that's another thing that's similar. So I kind of really vibe with that. It really connects with me. So he does that. Also, he finds a way to get things done, and that's one thing I've learned since coming back to America, which really, again, is starting to vibe even more. Even though I knew about this Dwayne, or even though I knew about The Rock way before, and he was kind of like one of the idols, or one of the things I kind of want to be like. Before I started this kind of thinking in more detail, it's hard to explain. how can I explain this? So his thinking and my thinking are the same, but just recently I realized how similar it is. So one of the things I've learned about myself over the past year since coming back to America is that I've got a third gear, fourth gear. I'm in that gear right now. You know, I find ways to get things done. Don't be lazy. That's my moniker. That's my, not my moniker, my motto. Don't be lazy, just do it. So, you know, one of the games I played, which kind of really drove the point home that I'm kind of similar to Dwyane. I'm not the same, but similar, is that I find a way to get things done. So I was working full time and I was still doing all kinds of stuff, you know, cleaning the house, just making sure everything got done no matter what. No matter what happened at work, no matter what schedule they gave me, I went to the gym. I got the dogs taken care of. I got shopping done, you know, took care of the wife, the house, cleaning, all that stuff. I made sure, I just found a way to do it. Even if I had to wake up way early, that started another chain reaction, which led me to start working out at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, when I could find a 24-hour gym. That's a real 24-hour gym. So that's kind of how I refined my gym life now. So I'm definitely there at 5 o'clock when it opens. I get it done in the morning before things open up, and it gives me more time to do other things. And yeah, I'm just determined to, you know, make sure I get stuff done. So I'm starting a new thing now, like The Rock, or not like The Rock, but just what is it called? He kind of motivated me to start this new thing, is make a list of things I did or are going to do for the day. And that's my new thing right now, where I make a list, I check it off, things I want to do, things I need to do, and I put it on the list, and then I check it off. So those are things that kind of, man, it gets me fired up. It gets me fired up to do that stuff. Can I beat the game? Can I win? And for me, that's what it's about, winning or losing, the checklist, the things to do list. You know, am I going to be lazy? Am I not going to be lazy? I always try to be not lazy. You know, 90%, 95% of the time, I'm not lazy. I get it done, you know. Even this video I didn't want to do right now. I was like, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. And then after a while, I was like, fuck it. I got to do it. You know, I can't be lazy. Get it done. Get it out of the way. It's on the list. I got to get it done. So that's one of the things that I kind of really, it connects with me. The Rock, that kind of thinking, that kind of person. Just get things done. Be positive. Be humble, you know. Try to be happy. And it's my whole thing now. And I don't know if The Rock, you know, if he's a direct influence or I kind of naturally went this way. I'm not sure how it worked. But just over the years, I've always known him to be kind of similar to me in some areas. And then just recently, I feel like I'm doing the same thing as he is. And indirectly, you know, I didn't mean to copy him, imitate him or anything. You know, I've heard stories about him waking up 3 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to do stuff, but the gym's not open, so I got to do other stuff and just get stuff done. You got to find it. There's time in the day. You could find the time. Just got to wake up earlier, a little less sleep, you know, a little less gaming, a little less something. But there's always time in the day to get shit done, so get it done. But yeah, anyways, basically to answer the question, no, I'm not Dwayne Johnson, but there's a lot of Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, that I try to put into my game too. Hopefully he could put some stuff into his game for me too, I don't know. But yeah, that's the first question I want to get out of the way, because the series is called The Asian Rock Says. And some people called me the Asian Pebble. I like that one too, but I don't know. I want to kind of, you know, what is it called? Get some cloud off from The Rock. So I'm going to use the Asian Rock instead of the Asian Pebble. So, but yeah, that's kind of my thinking, my motivation, how to stay motivated. He's kind of a big part of it. A lot of things are a big part of how I stay motivated. That's not the only thing. There's other things that are darker, where I had a sad past, I guess, which I don't want to go back to. And that's motivated me to I gotta live and be positive for someone else now. So anyways, question answered. I am not The Rock. I'm not Dwayne, sorry. I am Roger. And you could call me the Asian Rock. And this is The Asian Rock Says.